Okay, there, everyone. For the recruiting trail this week, we have on McKinney's Jacoby Walter on with us. Guy, how are you doing, Jacoby?
I'm doing good, doing great.
I'm just a little tongue-tied today. That's just how it works. But anyways, I know you guys have a lot going on right now, but thank you for taking some time to speak with us. Let's talk a little bit about your recruiting. What's your recruiting process been like? I know for y'all's generation, you had COVID in there, so that kind of put a kink in some stuff for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, what's your recruiting process been like, and maybe some schools that you're looking at?
Mine, it started really during COVID. It was our first tournament back after we were quarantined. And then that first tournament back, that really got some college coaches on me. And I got my first offer for Baylor like the week after. And then ever since then, just a lot of coaches. And then this past summer playing up with 17U for Trey Young, that really got it because the coaches were able to come out then. And then I built good relationship with Baylor, Alabama, Auburn, Arkansas. Like that's just a couple. Oregon. Yeah, I built a lot of good relationships since then.
Awesome, and those are some really good schools. So how have you talked to coaches, or how do you see yourself fitting into a college program, and what kind of program do you want to be a part of?
I want to be a part of like a good offensive and defensive school. They just bring the intensity on both sides of the ball. And what was the other part of the question?
And how do you see yourself fitting into a program?
I can see myself fitting in as the scorer that they need, or just if they need a hustler, dive on the floor. I'll also fit in and I'll do it. I'll do that for them.
Awesome. So, us here in DFW know the type of player you are, but you're looking at some schools that aren't in the Metroplex. So can you talk to us about the player that you are on the court, as well as maybe some players that you look up to that you kind of model your game after?
I describe myself as just an all-around two-way player. I like defense because my dad, that's what his thing was. So he always kind of installed that into me that I should always be able to play defense. And then just spending hours in the gym. That's how I became like an offensive scorer, shooter. A lot of people know I'm a shooter. And then I can't really model it, but I watch a lot of Kevin Durant. That's my favorite player. I just think he's the best scorer in the league. So I don't know if I picked a few things up from him, but that'd be the person that I want to model.
That's awesome. And you said your dad's big on defense. Can you talk about that relationship with dad a little bit?
That's what really got me into basketball. I always went to the gym with him when I was, I think, 3, and I started playing when I was 4. And then, we always just spent hours in the gym together while I was growing up. And we're cool on and off. Like, if we're not on the court, we're cool at home. But I talked to his college coaches, so being around them and like hearing the stories about him playing defense just made me want to play defense.
That's awesome. Kind of reminds me of me and my dad a little bit. We used to go to the gym every day together. That's an awesome dynamic to have. So we've kind of talked about it, but who are you away from the basketball court? What are things you like to do? What are some of your hobbies? How can people get to know you off of the hardwood?
Off of the hardwood, I'm silly, my mom would say. I think I like to play, but if I'm just by myself, I'm usually just watching Netflix or sleeping. I don't really do anything too crazy. I'll go outside. Like, I'm not like one of the super indoor people, but I mean, I do like sleeping a lot if I'm not working out or anything.
I mean, sleeping's a great hobby, man. I feel like that's a great hobby to have. So, this year has had a lot of stuff going on for you guys. What has been one of your favorite moments, or what is something that you've been really looking forward to for this season? I know you have a whole year to go of high school, but what's been something that you've looked forward to or that you've enjoyed from this season?
I've looked forward just to this upcoming game. I've never been past second round in my high school career. So we're in the second round right now, and we get to play at the gym that we lost at last year. So, I mean, I've just been looking forward to this game because I'm trying to get past third round and then from there, keep it going.
So for you, this is my last question, if you were to give somebody younger than you or your younger self were to come to you and ask you for some advice, beyond the hard work that it takes to become an elite athlete, what is the advice that you would give them?
Just be patient and believe in yourself because while you're putting in the hours, like everyone knows that, everyone does that, but it's the confidence that comes with it too. The more you believe in yourself, then I think that's just going to make you work harder and it'll show on the court.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us this week on the Recruiting Trail.